5. Yep. Gotcha.
I was like, Kayak Extreme.
Oh, you know what? I did have some other PC games too, and I took them out because I had all these games together, and I went through them. All right, so then there's 6 games.
Oh, Sonic is perfect. Yeah, see, this is a good one because I don't have this one. What's going on, guys? I was pretty excited. This is actually my first Craigslist deal. Every single time I hit people up on Craigslist, by emailing them or their phone number, they either don't reply or it's some freaking scam. But yeah, I'm picking up a couple of PlayStation 3 boxes, a PlayStation 1 box. The person did say they're missing the styrofoam, but one of them might have it, so I don't really think she knows what's going on. So once we get there, I'll see what they got. The N64 games I'm picking up is going to be Pilot Wings and Wave Race 64. And they both have the manuals too, so that's pretty legit. And they threw in some like Street Fighter Snuggie, which they were adamant in throwing in there. So everything for $60, and if it all works out, I'll show you back when I go to the people who resell. People hit you up and lowball the crap out of you. You've probably seen that.
They're not so bad, actually. It's just people don't understand how far Wakefield is from where they are.
Yeah, I live in Warwick, so it's about a half-hour drive for me.
It gets far, especially with beach traffic.
Oh, this thing looks legit. So this one looks pretty good.
I can't believe how rare those are. Like the PlayStation 2 in the box, $200 on eBay, but Craigslist.
Oh, nice. All right, cool.
That's got like
yeah, this has everything in there. Oh, this is just the oh, this goes together. So this is just an overlay for the. So this just goes all on top of that. So the way it works is they would sell this as a bundle. So they have a bunch of different bundles, and this box will go inside of this box.
I get it.
It'll go just like this.
That was a weird one. Do you have that one? That was like.
No, I don't have the super slim one. No, I don't have that one. And then you got the Snuggie in there, huh?
That thing is cool.
Yeah, no, I'm actually pretty excited for the Snuggie.
I don't think anyone's ever used that. Do you ever wonder, do you think this kid even has to wash it? We were like, I don't think so.
Yeah, and you got the games, right?
The games, yeah, they're down. There's somewhere in here. Here they are.
Right, cool, let me check these out real quick.
It's empty, actually.
All right, cool, we got Wave Race, and you got...
Is that one empty? That's just the manual. Didn't even notice that.
Oh, this one's empty?
I just realized that now. That's all there was for the N64.
I thought I had the game in there.
I did too. Didn't even realize.
Alright, so since this is missing everything.
Now, did that have foam or did that have
yes,
egg crate?
So this has foam.
Okay.
This one has foam. And this goes with.
That's the right thing.
This goes with this. And
right.
I'm missing the. What do you think of just the box then? I can keep the games because I already have Wave Race, but you say you're throwing them in there. So I was like, all right,
I want to make you a package deal. I don't want to really take anything back. But if you know, what's fair to you?
Alright, so I just left that first Craigslist deal I just told you about, and then I had another one lined up as well. So my first 2 Craigslist deals back to back. So the second one is actually pretty cool. It's a 3DO. I don't have a 3DO system. I tried buying one a couple years ago from a local game store, and it didn't read any games, even though they said they tested it. So I returned to get my money back. But anyway, this is the Goldstar brand one, which I haven't seen the Goldstar one that much. I usually see the Panasonic one. They listed it for $100, and I'm talking down to $90. It doesn't come with any of the controllers or any of the AV cords, which are just the basic. Either you can do S-Video or you can do the yellow, white, and red. But it does have the power cord, which is already attached. So they said that it opens and closes the disc tray, but they can't test it because they don't have any of the stuff to test it. So I felt 90 was pretty good. Wish it was a little bit cheaper because I am pretty cheap, as you know that. But 90 is kind of like half of what I see them selling on eBay and other stuff. So. Yeah, if it works, that's a plus. If it doesn't, it's a gamble I take. So I'll show you everything when I go back to the house. Appreciate you meeting me out here.
Oh, problem.
Cool. Bring it back here if you want. Awesome. Oh, it's just the red, yellow, and stuff in the back of it. Yeah, that's it. That's easy.
Yeah, there's the...
I've looked for one of these for a long time. I almost bought the Panasonic one a couple years ago from a game store, but I ended up not reading discs, so... Cool. Is it only game stuff you have, or do you have more game stuff?
This is pretty much all I have right now.
Okay.
I mean, I look for stuff like that, but
yep.
I've just moved from California out here, and
I
didn't bring much with me.
Gotcha. Cool. What's going on, guys? So right now we're gonna go pick up a Dreamcast and a couple of games. I met this guy at a yard sale about a month ago. I actually didn't buy anything from his yard sale. I asked him, like I always do, if he had any video game stuff. He gave me his phone number, and he said that he had some Dreamcast games in the system. And a month went by. I really didn't hear anything for a while. And he texted me last night saying he was out of the country and he wanted to send me the stuff. So we agreed on a price of $125, which it's pretty decent. It includes the Dreamcast system, a controller, 2 of the VMUs, 7 games, which includes Sonic Adventures, some game I think it's called Gundam, something along those lines, but it's like a $40 to $50 game, and 5 other like random games, like 10 or 15 bucks a piece. So I'm pretty excited for this. I don't have a lot of Dreamcast stuff, and especially in my area, I don't really come across that much Dreamcast stuff. So if I can pick it up for a good price, I'll definitely jump on it. So I'll film as much as I can when I get there, and if I can't film, or if I do film, I'll still show you what I get. So I'll see you then.
Power cord. I must have had it and didn't know. I didn't.
Yeah, it's
look.
just a basic cord. That's all it is.
So I actually must have had it the whole time, and because I had this and it was wrapped in there, and I just thought it was like one piece for some reason.
Oh,
So,
you
anyways,
wanna-
I was happy to see it. I'm like, oh shit.
Right, cool.
Show them over here so you can see in the light.
Yeah, I will. But here's the.
I hope you're not allergic to cats.
I am not allergic to cats.
Those are the games. You can take a quick
Perfect.
look.
Because
Take a
they're
quick
so
look at
hairy.
those.
Yeah, that's why I can't have cats. I hate the hair.
And we'll put
Kayak
this one in
Extreme. So this is actually a PC game.
here. Oh.
This is a PC
Oh,
game.
maybe that's why I couldn't get. Okay.
I couldn't find it. I was looking. I was like, I don't think that exists anywhere.
All right. Fine. Yep. Gotcha.
I was like, Kayak
Oh,
Extreme.
you know what? I did have some other PC games too, and I took them out because I had all these games together, and I went through them. All right, so then there's 6 games.
Sonic is per. Yeah, see, this is a good one because I don't have
I
this one.
saw that. I saw that it was like one of the better.
This one, and then these ones are the good ones, and these are ones that just games,
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. I had a lot of fun with this. I'm a snowboarder, so I always
Yep.
like playing the snowboard game, and I got used to. I'm not really good at the sports games, so and the snow cross is actually pretty cool. That's a fun game.
Cool, and this is the system. Oh, that's in good shape.
Yeah.
Better shape than my system.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
You've had this since you came out?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, no, it's actually it was a friend of mine back when he bought it. He was living in Connecticut, and
125 right there.
okay, cool.
All right, what's going on, guys? Pretty good week overall. The last week or so at work, I've been working a lot of overtime, so I haven't really had time to go to the usual spots, the flea market or the yard sale. So during my off days, which happen to be in the middle of the week, I've been cruising Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. And for the first time ever, I actually found a pretty good deal on Craigslist that worked out. I mean, they actually responded to me, because a lot of times, I don't know about you, if I go on Craigslist and I find a good deal, it always turns out to be a fake post, or they don't respond to me, or there's something that goes on. So I was pretty happy with that. It was actually a subscriber to the channel, so Nina, thank you so much for meeting up with me and giving me a good deal on the stuff. As you saw, I got a couple of empty boxes. So the first box I got was this PlayStation 3 Super Slim. Came with the cardboard and all of the wrapping. I picked this up because I have the Super Slim console, and I wanted a complete in-box. So put my system here with all the hookups and the controller. So this is a nice complete in-box system. So it came with the Super Slim box, and then also came with the slip cover for it, which was this Assassin's Creed 3 bundle. The bundle has a little bit of damaging on the front, so I kind of just display it on my shelf without the slip cover, but pretty happy to have that. And then the other box I got was this PlayStation 1 DualShock box. This is actually my old one, because the new one I got is on the shelf because it was a little bit better condition. My box, the PlayStation sticker on the back ripped a little bit when they opened the system years ago, and the new one that I got from Nina isn't ripped, and it's a little bit better condition on the front, so I just swapped them out. So this is actually an empty box. There's no styrofoam or any of the inserts, unfortunately, so I'm still on the lookout for a PlayStation 1 box with all the styrofoams, but overall it was a pretty good upgrade for the condition of the box. I thought I got 2 games, but it was only ended up being 1 game. As you saw, I had Pilot Wings. It was just the manual. It was not the game, unfortunately. But I did pick up Wave Race 64. And both Pilot Wings and Wave Race came with the cool plastic N64 cases. Wave Race is in really good shape, and the manual is in pretty good shape. I thought I had Wave Race. I could have swore I did, but I can't find it on my shelf, so I guess I added Wave Race to my collection, but like I said, I'm 90% sure I had this game before. I just don't know exactly where it went, but pretty happy I had this collection with the manual. Once again, thank you, Nina, for that. Really appreciate it. It was really nice to meet you. Also got that really cool Snuggie from her as well, but I'm not going to show a Snuggie. And then the same exact day, I met somebody else up. I met Nina up in Wakefield, Rhode Island. And I met up this next gentleman, which I didn't know his name, in South Kingstown or North Kingstown, Rhode Island. He was selling a Goldstar 3DO. As I mentioned in the earlier part of the video, I bought a Panasonic 3DO from a local game store, Time Capsule, a couple years ago, and ended up not being able to read the discs, so I had to return it. This one is not tested. I haven't tested yet, even though I probably should test it, but it does plug in, it turns on, the disc tray opens. I do have one game, Jurassic Park, so I should be able to test it out pretty soon. I don't have a controller for this console though. I gotta pick one up online. I see them selling on eBay the Goldstar brand controllers for around $25 to $30, so I'll probably pick one up. I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but I paid $90 for this, which I thought was a decent deal. Like I said, I've been working a lot of overtime at work the last few weeks, and I haven't been able to go into the flea market, so I kind of spent money I guess I usually want to spend on stuff, but I thought 90 was a pretty good deal, and then the stuff from Nina was $40, which I thought was a really, really good deal. And then a couple days ago, I got a text message from this guy, Kobe, I met at a yard sale about a month or so ago. I didn't buy anything from his yard sale because he didn't have any video game stuff, like I always do. I asked if he had any stuff, and he said that he might have some Dreamcast stuff from his college days laying around somewhere. He changed phone numbers like I do probably 4 or 5 times a day, and it's always like a 1 in 10 chance they'll text you back or even have anything, so I wasn't getting my hopes up. He actually tried to text me that day. It was like, hey, I found the Dreamcast, a couple of games. I was getting my hopes up. I was getting really excited, like, oh, I actually might get some Dreamcast stuff. And then a week went by and I didn't hear from him, so I messaged him, and then he said, oh, I'm trying to look for the power cord. And I was like, oh, well, no big deal, because the Dreamcast has like a basic power cord. Another week went by, and I wasn't going to keep on bothering the guy or haggling him. So, yeah, a couple weeks went by. He finally texted me, like I said, a couple days ago, said he found everything. We agreed on a price of $125 for everything, which I thought was a pretty solid deal. Price charting has the Dreamcast at about $150 by itself, so any way you look at it, I basically got a discount on the system and all the games for free. So got a controller, obviously. The controller's in really good shape, sticks in good shape, and it's not all yellow. The system is in really good shape, besides the modem right here, which is kind of yellow, which I'll probably switch out with my other system. The console's in really good shape. Came with the AV and the power cord. And then I mentioned he had a couple of VMUs. They weren't VMUs, they were actually these memory packs. One's a Mad Catz, one's a Nyko brand. I don't have these, so I guess it's pretty cool to add to the collection. And then the main reason why I decided to go with this deal was the game. So a couple of sports games here. I got World Series Baseball 2K1. All these games are complete and in really good shape. NFL 2K. Got Rippin' Riders, Snowcross, and then these two games here are the best ones in the lot. I never heard of this game before. It's a Gundam Rise of the Ashes Side Story 0079. Price chart says the game is about a $45 game. I've looked at the last sold listings on eBay, and it's been going up a little bit consistently the last few weeks. As of today, which is October 14th. Between $50 to $60 consistently for this game, so I'm pretty cool to add that to the collection. And then one game I've always been wanting I've been wanting this game for a long time. I never played it before, and I want to play it. Is Sonic Adventure. This one is the Sega All Stars. I'm not really exactly sure what this means. I'm assuming it's kind of like a player's choice, or when Nintendo back in the day had the millionth seller edition. So I'm pretty sure it's probably along the same lines. But this is about a $45 to $50 game consistently, so I'm really happy to add these two to the collection. I didn't mention these yet. I kind of forgot about them. I'm going to breeze through these because there's a lot of them here, so bear with me here. So, like I mentioned, my mom, I think my mom in the past goes to the auctions a lot. And like I said, I've been working a lot, so I haven't been able to go with her. So when she does find games, she usually texts me and let me know. So about a month ago or so, I think maybe more than a month ago, she bought a whole lot of games for me for $40. These are $40 or $45 around there. Totally forgot about them. She texted me the other day. It was like, hey, you gotta come get your games, and I picked them up. And like I said, I just went through these like yesterday. So I got Athens 2004, Fight Night Round 2, Juiced, Backyard Football, NHL 06. Game Giants Citizen Kabuto. I'm probably butchering the name. Never seen this game before. It's about a $10 or $15 game. This is 2K6 Baseball. You got Spy Hunter. MX vs. ATV Unleashed. Tom Clancy's Chaos Theory. This is actually like a $15 game. These Tom Clancy games are usually like a dime a dozen, but it's like a $15 game. Cue Ball. I have a lot of these games in this pile. I got Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2003. Power Drone. Madden 08. Madden 01. SingStar 80s. The Italian Job. Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift. DJ Hero. ATV Off-Road Fury 2. I had the first one and the third one, so happy to have the second one. MVP Baseball 2004 with Albert Pujols on the cover. He just hit recently 700 home runs. American Chopper. And High Rollers Casino. Got a big pile here. Let's hope it doesn't fall down on me on the camera. So these ones I've already cleaned and put in my game catalog. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but if you have an Android device, I'm pretty sure it's the same on Apple devices too. It's called My Game Collection, and I paid like I think $2 or $3 for the premium edition, which has no ads. It's definitely worth it if you're going to be using the app like I do, or going to be using it once in a while. You don't want to have ads slowing you down all the time. So I just spent the $3 or $4 on it, and it was definitely worth it. You can basically add any game you want. The way the app works is like the drop-down menu where you can pick what system you want to add, or you can just search the game itself. But if you pick your particular system, for example, if you wanted to find Sims, and you wanted to find it quickly, you just put the drop-down menu, put PlayStation 2 to look up the Sims, and every single Sims game will pop up with their art cover. And if for some reason, on the rare occasion, they don't have the game in the system, you can add it to yourself manually. So it's a pretty good system that I know to have. You gotta have some type of list so you don't, when going out in the wild, you don't buy a bunch of doubles. But yes, anyway, so those are already cataloged. These ones I haven't cataloged yet. So this is The Sims, Rebel Raiders, The Scorpion King, another copy of AT Off-Road Fury 2. I might keep this one because this one isn't the Player's Choice one. Jimmy Neutron, Boy Gene's Attack of the Twonkies. Both of these are sealed. I'm not sure if the spines are discolored because they've been sitting in the flea market for years, but yeah, pretty happy to add another sealed collection. Another game to the collection that's sealed. I have this game already, but obviously not sealed, so I don't know. I'm trying to think that maybe the spine is just this color because they're both the same. But yeah, 2 sealed games. MVP Baseball 2007 NCAA. Before I do the video, I had to double check this, and I was correct. This is about a $20 game. I believe this was the last MVP baseball game in the series, and if you're a baseball fan and you're a fan of baseball games, you know that MVP Baseball 2005, or the whole series is pretty good, but 2005, in my opinion, was like the peak year. That was like the best year, but one with Manny Ramirez on the cover. But yeah, it's about a $20 game. If you see these games a lot, probably at Savers, because people really don't know, but $20 for this, and that's $20 like loose and complete. It's worth that much. One thing that's a bummer about this one is that the manuals are black and white. Later on in these PlayStation games, they kind of just went cheap and did black and white manuals, but we can look out for this one. And then Carmen Sandiego. Alright, so these were all the... Oh, one more. Fight Night 2004. These are all the PlayStation 2 games that I got, and the rest of these are going to be original Xbox games. Bad Boys Miami Takedown, NHL 2K3. Enter the Matrix. Matrix Path to Neo. Best football game ever, ESPN 2K5. Desert Storm. Xbox Music Mixer. A Xbox exclusive, Mech Assault. Cabela's Deer Hunt 2004 season. NCAA March Madness 04. Lord of the Rings, Dead or Alive 3, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, you got Rainbow Six Black Arrow, NFL 2003 Fever, College Hoops 2K7. Not sure if I have this one. It is an Xbox exclusive. It is Sega GT Online. NFL Head Coach, Madden 07, NBA Live 2004, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2004, Bike Street Dirt, Agent Under Fire 007, Classic NBA Ballers, NBA Live 02. Pretty fun series. I got 2 of them here. I got Outlaw Tennis and then Outlaw Golf 2. These are kind of like raunchy sports games, really fun. I mentioned this a minute ago. The best baseball game ever, MVP Baseball 2005. MVP Baseball 2003. NHL 02. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2005. Test Drive. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2006. And then Major League Baseball 2K6. So that's basically all the games I got this past week. I put these in the box before they start tumbling on the ground and make a big mess on the video. Alright, so like I said, I haven't been going to the flea markets or the yard sales lately because of work, so I kind of supplemented and going to Craigslist and Fish Marketplace, which has definitely picked up the slack. I'm really, really happy. Flea markets are coming to an end in my area because it's starting to get like 40, 30 degrees out last couple weeks. So I think the last week of Plainfield is like November 20th, and around the same time it's going to be Seacock. So during that time period, during the down season, hopefully we'll have more Craigslist deals and more maybe the Goodwill and Savers might pick up in my area. If not, I'm going to try maybe do some more videos just showing off my collection. I love watching videos on YouTube of other people showing their collection off. It's not really like a show-off thing. It's just like, hey, I have this. This is stuff I like to talk about. So hopefully I'll add more of those type of videos to the channel. Yeah, like I said, pretty solid. Once again, I want to thank Nina for meeting me up with me in Wakefield, giving me a really good deal on the boxes. If you're watching the video, thank you. So that's really about it. So like I always say, guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a good one.